I'm here with Jack Roberts, a Rotarian from the Cape Elizabeth South Portland Rotary Club. And the Cape Elizabeth South Portland Rotary Club has the distinction of being involved with Bug Light, which is a lighthouse in South Portland and is owned by the city of South Portland. But I'm going to let you, Jack, talk a little bit about how the Rotary Club got involved with it.
All right, well, the South Portland Cape Elizabeth Rotary Club, to which I am a member, had worked for the city of South Portland, and there was federal money available to restore and upgrade the lighthouse, which had had no attention for probably almost 40 years after World War II. And when Dana came to us, we came up with $13,000 of money the year that I was president, and the gentleman in front of me. And after that point in time, that leveraged about $70,000. It was an extensive overhaul of the lighthouse. After that point, the club basically took it under our wing to keep it maintained. We've had it painted 3 times. We were able to get the light installed on the 60th anniversary of the light going dark through efforts of one of our club members who had some contacts with the Coast Guard. There have been other repairs, upgrades that we've been making over time, and there still are a number of things that we need to get done, and we're always looking for funding to try to get the money to fix the metal work and the things that are missing or broken on the lighthouse. But it was in a sad state of affairs in '88, and today it really looks very good, and so we're real pleased about that.
Now, Bug Light is a nickname for it. What's the real name, and what's a little bit of the history? I don't think maybe a lot of people might know where it is. They might see it, but they might not know that it is Bug Light.
Bug Light is actually the Portland Breakwater Lighthouse. It was built in 1875. It's on the corner of the Portland Harbor coming into the inner harbor. The breakwater was built to protect the harbor after a severe storm pretty much wiped out Commercial Street back in 1831. And then the lighthouse the first lighthouse put in 1855 was wooden. Then in 1875, the current structure was built, and it's been there ever since. It had a keeper's quarters at one time that the family actually lived out there on the breakwater. That was taken down prior to the war. And then the light was discontinued during World War II. And prior to that, the keeper's quarters had been actually removed first when the power was coming over from Spring Point Ledge Light, which is down by SMCC.
So what kind of are the major repairs? What are some of the significant things that really need to get done there to keep it going?
Clearly, the biggest issue is we have to get it painted on a regular basis. The salt air, it's an ironclad lighthouse. Iron and salt water don't mix well. So we're constantly having it repainted. We've had a ventilator bell replaced. There's metal work that needs to be done. There are columns on it. It's built on a Greek Corinthian style, and the columns have a palmetto at the top of the column. Several pieces of that are missing. It also has what they call acroteria, which is a design around the top of the lighthouse. And there's a 3-foot section of that missing. Getting that kind of metal work and a foundry work done is extremely expensive. The concrete that the lighthouse sits on, it sits on concrete blocks that are above the granite base. And David Della Sandra from the Concrete Prescriptions is going to be volunteering he's donating his time to replace that for us, but still we need to pay for the materials, and David estimated around $350 for that. So we've been fortunate in getting a lot of donated material. The Cumberland County prisoners actually painted it for us the last time. We paid for the supplies and meals for the guys that came down. They did a fantastic job. So by getting the volunteers and the in-kind donations, we're able to stretch our dollars further. The city has put no money in at all since 1988 when they matched the $13,000 that we started with. The rest of it's been done on our efforts.
Well, talk about government efficiencies. I mean, it's great that the South Portland Cape Elizabeth Rotary has gotten together to do this and alleviate that responsibility from the municipality to keep the lighthouse going. Obviously, there's a lot of work to it.
It's a constant battle to keep it looking good. It is a labor of love. The South Portland Cape Elizabeth Rotary Club had, as part of their banner and logo, the 2 lighthouses. Cape Elizabeth was represented by Portland Headlight, which is on the town seal, and the South Portland part of the club was represented by Bug Light, or Portland Breakwater Lighthouse, which is represented on the city seal of South Portland. So the 2 lighthouses that were the city seals were, and that's, I think, probably how the club first felt that desire to step in and pick up that slack when it was needed.
Well, that's great. Now, if somebody's listening to this and they want to either donate money or time or whatever, who do they contact? How do they get more information?
The easiest way, actually, they could reach me through City Hall, or they could just send a check to the city's finance department to care of the Bug Light Restoration Fund. And Greg LaRue is the finance director, and Greg takes good care of that money for us, and when we need to draw it down, he makes it available.
Well, that's great. Thanks a lot for coming in, and thanks for all the work that you're doing and the other Rotarians for keeping up such an important landmark in our area.
Really appreciate the opportunity to talk about the lighthouse, and it is close to my heart. So
Great.
thank you, Tom.
Thank you.